Do. Am I streaming? I'm streaming. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing tonight? Oh, it's been a while. Oh, my God. How long has it been since I last streamed? It feels like 6 months, right? To go from streaming all the time to not streaming at all. And there's good reason why that is. But let's start it right off the bat because it's been a while. Let's have a quick word from our sponsor, riotstickers.com, because I don't want to forget and do it and not do it at all is what I mean to say. We are proudly sponsored here by riotstickers.com. If you need stickers, check out riotstickers.com. They do a wonderful job when the stickers aren't upside down. Here you go. Great example. Riotstickers.com. Riot Stickers. We are the bomb.
We make stickers, banners, and buttons too. Posters and promo cards. There's nothing we can't print for you. From stage backdrops to bass drum heads. We can print on shirts. We can print on hats. We can print on pants. Cheap prices and high quality. Quick turnaround times and free shipping. We also offer free artwork support. Great customer service and so much more. RiotStickers.com. Riot Stickers, we are the bomb. RiotStickers.com. Riot Stickers, we are the bomb. RiotStickers.com. Riot Stickers, we are the bomb. RiotStickers.com. Riot Stickers, we are the bomb.
Okay, now that we've got that little bit of business out of the way, did you watch the new trailer? Did you see it? Have you seen the trailer to my brand new film? I just premiered it, and now I'm live here right now because I want to increase my awareness about it. What's up, Lynn? How you doing? Been a while, been a minute. Death comes ripping. Wow, New Orleans, man. Never been, always wanted to go. Seems like a really great place. Thank you for joining us tonight, Lynn. And yeah, I'm a little rusty, so you got to give me a little bit. So what have I been up to? Well, I have been toiling away nonstop, basically putting a feature-length film together for its world premiere at the Genreblast Film Festival, September 3rd, Saturday, September 3rd at midnight. That's right. I made a midnight movie. I made a movie that I wanted to be a midnight movie, that I was hoping and praying and approximating to be a midnight movie. And now I theoretically can, claim that I have made a midnight movie because my movie is premiering at midnight. So it is a midnight movie. I also, another term that I am trying to embody market with is psychotronic, which is just sort of like a label for genre films that are really low budget and sometimes very poorly received. And I feel like the movie I just made, called Gouge Away, takes its name from a Pixies song from one of my favorite albums, Doolittle, and started off its life off as a movie called Wash Away back in 2020. And as we know, what happened to 2020 and caused the movie to cease to be until something changed. And now it's here, having its premiere. It exists. The film exists. It's unbelievable. I've got a lot of color grading and mixing to do in the next 2 weeks, which is why I'm going back under, and I will not be back on here. Probably, I have one show, the star of Gouge Away, Matt Ritacco, him and his friend are going to be coming on the show. We're going to be talking about his Kickstarter campaign for The Last Temptation of Slice. So keep your eyes peeled for that. What's up? What's up, Aaron? How you doing? Jacob, Mr. Bailey, how are you, sir? I know I've been had my head down because I've been very busy putting together a feature-length film. and I just dropped the trailer and I want to raise awareness for the trailer. I'm going to be going back underground after I hang out on here for a little while. Yes, I know it's been a while. I really miss going live. It's like breathing. I feel like I've been holding my breath. That's how much I love going live on YouTube and Facebook and all these platforms and whatnot. So where was I? So I dropped the trailer tonight. You can watch it. It's called Gouge Away. It's right here on the channel. But guess what? Just because and I would prefer if you watch the actual video so it gets the views up a little bit. That's important. But just so you can see what it is without having to click away, I'm going to show you. I'm going to play the trailer a couple of times. Ready? Yeah, Jacob, go watch it. Go watch it. I'm going to play it here, but Jacob, go watch it and come back and report back. Ready? Here is the trailer that I just premiered for my new feature-length film. It's my second one. I've made 2 feature-length films that have been released. I made a bunch of feature-length films that have never been released. And it's called Gouge Away. Ready?
Will you do some yoga poses for me? I know you'll do a yoga pose for your Uncle Elmo, right, Anthony?
My friend Stanley. He's missing.
Texts, emails, smoke signals, no answer. I'm just worried.
Give me his info and I'll see what I can do. No promises.
Sometimes it's just really hard to play the cards that life deals you.
Hee.
I'm not in the mood to talk about music right now.
Oh, not Michael Jackson. Hee, the gas. There's cartridges and gas works that comes to go with it.
Joe, put that away!
You shitty little asshole. Who the fuck do you think you are?
Tony the Stamper is back and bloodthirsty for territory.
You call that a fucking play?
You're gonna whip you, motherfucker. You never came back here.
There will be blood.
There it is. Okay. So I played it again. I got to tell you, I hate watching that trailer. I love it because it's something I created, but I hate it too because I'm so frustrated with my color grading. I just can't color grade for the life of me. And I tried my best and I see all the little imperfections and it bothers me. And the problem is if you just keep dwelling on the imperfections, you're never going to get anything done. You're never going to do what needs to be done. It's really, really annoying. And Aaron says, dude, if you ever need a big, tall, ugly mother effer to play a monster, I'm free. We're all monsters, Aaron, all of us in our own way. So you are in good company. Good to know, Aaron. Duly noted. But this movie is going to be premiering at the Alamo Drafthouse for Genreblast Film Festival. Links to tickets are down in the description. Oh, Jacob, I'm so glad you thought it was fun. I tried to make the trailer as engaging as possible without giving away any of the twists and turns that it takes. So hopefully it will keep everybody engaged. Now, if you are a Patreon member, you will be able to see the film pretty much before anyone else. It will after the premiere at Genreblast. It will be available as it's being submitted for its festival run elsewhere. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And more content is coming. We got more parts of the Erie Vaine interview. I don't know if you guys saw the first. Can I link it to a friend of mine in Jersey? What are you, crazy? Of course you can, Jacob. Share it like it's I don't know. Share it like it's herpes, man. Come on. No, please promote it. Share it. That's, yeah. I would really appreciate that, Jacob. Do it. Yeah, the second and third and fourth and fifth and whatever, however many other parts of that Eerie Von interview will be going up. The first part will be made public very soon. If you are a YouTube member or if you are a Patreon, you've already seen that first part of the Eerie interview. Really fun stuff. I got some other cool guests cooking along the way. We got a bot. I haven't, I know Rue isn't here. I wish he was. Oh, Rue, where art thou? Wait a minute. Maybe our friend Archduke. Archduke, how are you, man? And thank you for the congratulations. I'm not MIA. I'm just super busy. I'm popping on just to check in and say hello to everybody. I will be back in full vengeance. There's going to be so much of me saturating YouTube come October. It's not to be believed. And I think I need to deputize someone to get rid of these bots. Hold on. Let's see if we can. Did someone do it? Who did it? Oogie Floyd. Who's Oogie Floyd? I got him. Toxic Swamp. What's up? Dude, you are too funny with your names, man. Oogie Floyd. That's solid, man. That's solid, dude. Jacob says, here in upstate, we have it came from Schenectady thing, and I just met a guy who runs it, and there's a drive-in thing too. What? Dude, Jacob, friggin' send that trailer, man. I want to play the drive-in. Let's make this happen. Dude, hit me up at my email. If you really know somebody or know something, send me an email at videobusinessmedia, 3 separate words, videobusinessmedia, but together at gmail.com. Videobusinessmedia@gmail.com. Send me a message. I would love to know more about it came from Schenectady. That's friggin' awesome, dude. That is awesome. Big shout out to Toxic Swamp for taking care of the bots. Chris, how are you, sir? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. I just realized that the last name on your screen name is just Chris backwards, and I just never noticed that all the times you commented on here. It's too freaking funny, man. Too freaking funny, man. So yeah, I am about to do another dive. That was the trailer. That was the trailer submergence. So I assembled the movie. The movie is assembled. It's edited. But now I have to go and take all the color grading I did on the trailer, and I have to go and I have to color grade the whole movie. And then I have to do a sound mix for the whole movie, and I have to have it ready before September, at the end of August. I have to have it ready. So that's a lot to do. And I really want to sneak away to the Alamo. I probably will, to go see that new horror film, Bodies. But besides that, it's just every day, taking my kids to the pool while they're swimming in the pool. I sit at a table and I'm editing literally at the pool, man, if you could believe it. That's like the type of shit that I'm doing, trying to get this thing ready to go, ready for screenings and whatnot. Long before I ever came on here and started talking on YouTube, I am a filmmaker. That's what I do. This is what I do. And I'm just so stoked to have finished my second feature-length film. Hopefully there will be more in the future. We will see. We shall see. We got Pinstripe in the house. Shout out to Pinstripe. How you doing, buddy? Can't wait for part 2 of the interview, and the trailer was great. Not revealing, but gets you interested. That was my hope. Thank you for the feedback. I usually don't like to watch trailers because they ruin movies and parts, but that was great. Pin, you and I are the same, buddy. I hate trailers. I really do. I didn't want to make a trailer, but you have to have a trailer if you are making feature-length films and you have to market them. You need to have a trailer. So I made that trailer for those reasons. And because of that, or because of how I feel and how you feel, Pin, I tried to make the trailer, as obtuse as possible, or how convoluted as possible, as to not give away what actually happens in the movie. So apart from the synopsis that you can find in the description of this video or on the trailer, that is pretty much all you will get from the trailer itself. You're not going to get anything else. Okay, Jacob has the juice. He does know something. Jacob, email me, videobusinessmedia@gmail.com. Let's talk, buddy. I want to get this movie out. I'm ready. Let's send the trailer over for consideration. See if it cuts the mustard. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, Aaron, please do go to YouTube. It's better for me when you're on YouTube. Burned is asking what film. The film is called Gouge Away. It is my second feature-length film. I'm calling it a neo-psychotronic film. That's what it is. It's premiering at midnight, so I guess it's technically a midnight movie. Technically, it's not something you can really call your film. You have to earn that moniker. Blocked bot, I hope. Yes, I think so. Thank you for all the help and whatnot on those matters. I don't even have my system set up here. I had to like rigshaw this together just to get on here to talk to you guys. And pretty much tomorrow it's going to all begin. And then let me tell you what's going to happen in October, what the plan is. First of all, I have a very special thing. Yes, look at that. Aaron teleported directly to YouTube. Welcome, Aaron. I have a very special Halloween-themed episode that I will be doing with my friend Ace Von Johnson. You might know him from such bands as Faster Pussycat, Murphy's Law. Currently, he is in LA Guns. And he and I share a mutual affinity for a obscure film, and we're going to be doing like a live commentary for it. And I'm very, very excited to share that with all of you. That's coming up in October. Plus, we have 31 days of Halloween. Last year, as I do every year and have been doing for almost 10 years now, I watch a minimum of 31 days, or sorry, I watch a minimum of 31 movies in 31 days of Halloween. And last year I took it up a notch and I did a video review for each one of the movies. I'm planning on doing that again, in addition to everything else that's going on. By that time, the feature will be wrapped up nice and tight. I can get back to focusing on They Came From Lodi, the Misfits documentary project that I've been working on, as well as other things. Mr. Doom here, John of Doom asks, did Dave Street get to see any of the footage before he passed? Yes. So, okay. So what John means when he says this is the guy who plays Uncle Elmo in my first film, Romeo's Distress. He's also in this movie. He reprised his role as Uncle Elmo. His name is Dave Street. And if you're in like if you're into like the Misfits, Sam Hain, Danzig stuff, you know, he wrote one of the inserts for Horror Business, and he was just one of the many casts of characters in that whole sort of pool. And Dave was a good friend and a frequent collaborator. We collaborated. He acted in three of my films. He acted in, and his final role was this movie. And to answer John's question, Dave unfortunately never got to see the final product. He didn't get to see the scene that I was in the middle of editing. I typically don't show actors the scenes as they're being edited because, you know, there's like a vision, and sometimes that vision can't be seen until the thing is complete, because otherwise people might not get what you're trying to go for. So I try not to show people, and I honestly regret it. I wish he had seen it, but he is preserved, memorialized forevermore. And I made sure, I was like, man, how am I going to start this trailer? I'm going to put Dave Street right on Front Street. I put Dave Street on Front Street. So he's there. I have to post on his Facebook wall. I'm going to post a screenshot with the trailer, so people that love Dave Street know that there's some little bit of Dave Street out there that they haven't seen yet. And yeah, The film is dedicated to Dave Street as well as my Nana, who you saw. She played Bad Nana. She's the one who says, "Who the fuck do you think you?" The old bird. She also passed away, ripe old age of 92. No one's complaining. It was a big bucket of win for Nana to live as long as she did. That was also her final. She was the two people that were both in Gouge Away and Romeo's Distress have both passed away. So sad. And Bob Rose just saw and loved the trailer. Bob and I are both associated with a fellow named Lond Pickleman. Lond Pickleman was the pickle lawyer on this film. He did all of the pickle paperwork and all the pickle filing for the picklemonger that we had. We had an on-set picklemonger at all times. Anytime you needed a pickle, all you just would do is you would just whistle. You whistle, and the pickle would get lobbed your way. Lynn wants to know, can you buy a physical copy? You cannot buy a physical copy yet. I hope some way, somehow in the future to do a Blu-ray release. We'll see. Maybe no one wants a Blu-ray release, but if they do, it'll be available. We'll see. We'll see how that all plays out. Aaron, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Mr. Nathan is here. He says a picklemonger, precisely. It really is. It really is. Just like a cheesemonger, you have a picklemonger. And Lon Pickleman is the type of guy who is he's the guy you want to entrust your pickles to. There's a reason why he's called Lon Pickleman. And he really is. He's, as Bob is saying here, Lon Pickleman is the world's most prolific entrepreneur. Agreed. What kind of pickle does he consume? I mean, what kind of question is that? That's like asking a Misfits fan, a diehard Misfits fan, what's your favorite Misfits song? All of them. They're all my favorite song. Or as my 3-year-old daughter, sometimes she gets very maniacal and she puts her hands out like this and she says, all of them. Like if she wants like cookies or something, or like she'll be like, or Skittles, she's like, give me all of them. Well, all of the pickles. Why, thank you, Pickle Boy. That is the perfect amount of pickles. I'll give 5 cents to whoever knows what that is a reference to. Still, Nathan is still waiting on the Blu-ray for Romeo's Distress. Well, Nathan, we will talk more about that in the future. By the way, I don't know if you guys know this. Nathan is the festival director of Genreblast Film Festival, where Gouge Away, my second feature-length film, is going to be having its world premiere at midnight on Saturday night. A dream come true at my favorite venue, my holy church, the Alamo Drafthouse in Winchester. You can get tickets down below at the Alamo Drafthouse. And he also has a film, Worst Laid Plans, which is the Genreblast film, is also going to be premiering there. We are closing out Saturday night, and Worst Laid Plans is right before us. It's like, what a great string. If you look at the whole lineup, and I don't know it off the top of my head, forgive me, but you can go check all that stuff out at genreblast.com. It's stacked, man. We're going to have so much fun. What's up, Biz? How are you? You sure did. You sure did, Biz. How you doing? Where's the video about Mr. Bungle? Oh yeah, Lynn, you wanted a video about Mr. Bungle. I just don't know enough about Mr. Bungle. I know who Mike Patton is, and I like Mike Patton, but I don't know enough about Mr. Bungle to do a whole no way. No Cosby videos here. That's what I figured, but I had to check in. Bob Rose says, Lon Pickleman loved the Gouge Away trailer. He just texted me from commercial shoot. Yes, I'm so glad to hear that. I was really hoping that Lon would, because, Lon did all that paperwork. You're not that Nathan. What are you talking about? Of course you are, Nathan. Nathan. Wait, Nathan, what? Nathan, stop pretending that you're not Nathan. Nathan. Biz, did you like I hope you liked the trailer, Biz. I hope you liked the trailer. I'm sorry I have not been around. I want 2 fried chickens. I want 2 fried chickens, white bread, and a Coke. That is from Blues Brothers. That's what John Belushi says in Blues Brothers. It's really great. Speaking of trailers, should I play the trailer again? I think I am. I'm just going to play this trailer over and over again.
Will you do some yoga poses for me? I know you'll do a yoga pose for your Uncle Elmo, right, Anthony?
My friend Stanley. He's missing.
Texts, emails, smoke signals, no answer. I'm just worried.
Give me his info and I'll see what I can do. No promises.
Sometimes it's just really hard to play the cards that life deals you.
Hee
I'm not in the mood to talk about music right now.
Oh, not Michael Jackson. The gas. There's cartridges, the gas works that comes to go with it.
Joe, put that away.
You shitty little asshole. Who the fuck do you think you are?
Tony the Stamper is back and bloodthirsty for territory.
You call that a fucking play? You're gonna whiff, you motherfucker. You never came back here.
There will be blood.
And we're back again. We're back again and again and again. Yes, Bob, that's right. I was quoting my favorite. If I had to pick a single favorite line in all of SNL's almost 50-year history, it would be Chris Farley in the Pepperboy sketch. It's the best. It is the best. Truly, truly, truly. Nathan, I'm so glad that you are happy that Dave is in this film. Truly. Jacob is also a filmmaker. Not much lately, like I said, was in a commercial. That's awesome. I used to come and join the chat as Sea Ghost 95. I did not know that. Nathan says the trailer looks so good. That makes me so happy. I'm really glad to hear that. I was agonizing over this trailer, just like stressing. I was talking to Bob Rose. He's in the chat. I was like, Bob, is the color grading okay? Like feeling super insecure and whatnot. But after a while, you just got to walk away and just move on. You got to move on to other stuff. But I was under this profile when I saw you on. I did not. Okay, Jacob, I did not realize that. When do non-Genreblast attendees get to see the film? So check it out. If you are a Patreon member, as soon as I have the Genreblast Master Cut, that is going directly to Patreon. All the Patreons will get to watch it immediately. If you are a non-Genreblast attendee and a non-Patreon, then you will have to wait for the next festival screening, of which there will be many, and eventually distribution. And depending on whether or not we can put it together, perhaps there will be a physical release. Yes, Bob is a wonderful filmmaker. Bob Rose. Shout out to Bob Rose, who did some second unit directing on this film. And I'm just so ecstatic. I asked Bob to come and play, and he brought some of his own toys. And it was just a lot of fun to see what Bob came up with. And you can see that in the movie. I did not put it in the trailer only because it's so precious and finite. I'd rather it just be a surprise for whoever sees it. And it's just going to be great. And I realized that my mic is slinking down. Archduke says it looks like a blast to watch. Man, I hope so. I'm trying my best to make it as entertaining and as interesting as possible. The story behind the film is quite convoluted, and I've talked about it. Before. Time to pony up. I've talked about it before, but basically it started off as something else. And I was writing and directing another film called Wash Away. And what's crazy is, so this movie, Gouge Away, is actually a somewhat of a sequel, a continuation of another film called Wash Away that I started making in 2020, and it got dead. And I decided that I couldn't give up on the project and started again. I just said, well, what if I make the sequel to the movie that doesn't exist? And that's literally what Gouge Away is. So Gouge Away is actually a sequel to another movie called Wash Away, 20% of which was completed. And then I took that 20% and folded it into Gouge Away. And that's kind of where everything started. And yes, Bob is a phenomenal human being. I really do adore Bob. I did hear about Gord Lewis from Teenage Head. Very sad. I believe it was his son or something. Really upsetting stuff. Truly. We've been losing a lot of greats, man. I mean, I can't get over the amount of legends that have left us this year in 2022. When they tally up the list, it's going to be brutal to look at all the names in a row. I hope there's not too much mic handling noise here on the microphone front. Okay, I'm going to stop touching it now. And look what look what Biz says. Don't think I have ever seen a film trailer that has yoga posing, intrigue, knife throwing, and blood splatter all in one. If that isn't an endorsement, I am screenshotting this, Biz, and I am going to use that in my marketing. I hope you don't mind. So yeah, thanks, Biz. That's really great. Jacob says, I will see what I can do for sure. Anything to help a fellow filmmaker. I'm also a sound mixer and a musician in a band. Well, what's your band, Jacob? Or maybe you told me that already when you as the CG Ghost, and I just was not aware of. No, I really would appreciate that, man. I really would. What you're in Schenectady in upstate New York? By the way, doesn't the name Schenectady sound like a bone disease? I used to spend a lot of time going to upstate New York when all my friends went to four-year college and I was in community college, and I would travel up there up north to see them. And I just feel like it's a very bleak place, upstate New York. And every time we pass by Schenectady, there's also Coxsackie, of course. Schenectady just sounds like some weird bone disease to me. I don't know. Biz, what's rewarding about seeing you, Biz, you don't know anything about the movie. So to see you say what you just said makes me feel really good. It's like really great feedback. Cause this movie is, there's nothing commercial about this movie. It is a backwards, weird, I don't know how digestible it is, but it's a movie. It's a movie. So I don't know, but it's very interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see that. What else is interesting too is the yoga elements come from that first movie, Wash Away. That's why they're in there. This movie is the reason why it's written how it is. Everything is almost it's a byproduct of circumstance. Everything that ended up in the movie was some sort of circumstance, or there was some sort of circumstance that brought us to some sort of place in the movie. And I hope that whether I do a commentary track right here on YouTube, the way I did for for Romeo's Distress, or we just do more talking about the movie in the future. Believe me, we're going to be plenty of live streams about this movie. I have a feeling. I know we're going to be talking about it next week. We're going to have Matt Ritacco, the star of the movie, on, because he has a Kickstarter project called The Last Temptation Slice that he's trying to get made. So we'll definitely be talking about it then too. Bob says, if you're looking for marketing quotes, I watched the Gouge Away trailer during sex and improved my stamina, endurance, and incredible sensual storytelling. All right, Bob, I got to snapshot that too because it's too good. It's too good not to have. There we go. I got both captured. Yeah, man. All the greats of SNL, man. 90s SNL. I mean, you really can't, everybody likes to say that like SNL dips and stuff, but like, it's, I mean, you can find something good and redeeming in every single quality of SNL. Yeah, Nathan, check it out. It's on Kickstarter. If you want to check out more information about it, we'll be talking about it more in depth next week when we have them on. And apart from that, I am not going to be going live again. This is my last time, and I will be wrapping this up soon because I'm going to be eating a very late dinner with my wife. And then I have to get right back to work here. And yeah, sorry about the chat, guys. I see Jacob and other people talk about the chat is slow. Sometimes it just lags, man. It's slow for me too. It happens. It really happens. Another thing that will be coming up. I don't know if Bob is still here, but we are going to be doing our follow-up show. If you watch Better Call Saul, we did the first half of the final season breakdown. We had my boy Nate Dogg. We had Jason Horton, who also directed his own film Craving very, very recently. And Bob Rose. And we're going to be talking about the back end of Better Call Saul, as well as probably the series as a whole. So make sure to keep your eyes peeled from that. No date has been set, but it has to be set up at some point in the future. Okay, Bob is here. He says, I haven't missed an SNL in 25 years. That's amazing. So Bob religiously watches SNL. Maybe, Bob, would you say it's kind of like your church? Maybe. Exitos? I don't know what that means. Burned Smodix. Burned Smodix. What a name. Yes, this is the last episode of Saul. I am like salivating at the mouth. Nathan enjoyed the Saul show. Yes. Well, Nathan, don't worry. No matter what happens, everything's all archived on here anyway. So don't really matter. You'll be able to catch it and see it. And like I said, my live streaming schedule, we're going to get right back into it. I'm going to be going live like a mother effer as soon as I am done putting this movie together. And I like sound mixing a lot. It's overwhelming and daunting, but I like it. I like it. Hey, look who's here. We got DLW all the way down. Wait, Argentina, right? Dave, you live down in Argentina. And I apologize if I'm wrong about that. We got DLW in the house. Long time, buddy. Hope you're well, sir. Check out the trailer to the new movie. I'm going to be playing it one more time here, but go check it out separately and guys, go like and comment on the video. Let's boost it up in the algorithm, shall we? Nathan says that Better Call Saul is pure fire in its final arc. It really is. And I don't want to talk about it because there's a lot of spoilers in it. We'll save it for that very spoiler-filled episode. Listening to Morbid Heart or listening to just Morbid. Okay. I don't know if I'm familiar with Morbid. It's a band? Morbid's a band? Now I sound like a fool. I should have just pretended to know what it was instead of saying, is Morbid a band? Hey, dude, is Morbid a band? How's my mic sound? What else can I tell you? When you admit, look at this fool here. When you admit Michael Graves' political views are all correct, I'll watch your movie. Look, Duvu, don't do me any friggin' favors. I couldn't give a flying fart. I wouldn't give you a half-eaten pickle to watch my movie, okay? I don't care. And the truth of the matter is, oh shit. I just totally Okay, I'm back. Am I back? Why it happened at the most inappropriate time as I was taking Duvu. Is that how you pronounce it? Duvu? Or is it Davu? I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. But I don't care if you ever watch my movie and friggin' Michael Graves. Michael Graves is having a lot of problems right now, from my understanding. And if for those of you who don't know what Duvo is talking about, there's a video on my channel where I confronted Michael Graves about his terrible anti-Semitic political views and whatnot and all sorts of BS. And yeah. Laura is listening to Teenage Head Frantic City. Bob, I agree, man. Every episode of Saul is a filmmaking masterclass, especially these last two, especially like the last like 3 episodes, 2 or 3 episodes are just mwah. Okay, Duvu says that he's messing, bro. Either he's messing or he's really serious. I can't tell. Yeah, Nathan, right? I guess he's never watching the movie. Exactly. Lond Pickleman wouldn't compromise his morals for a film, neither should you. That's right. And let me tell you something. I would much rather have Lond Pickleman representing my pickles instead of Better Call Saul, okay? And DLW's right. Who cares about Michael Sour Grapes? Life is indeed all about Danzig, always and forever. He's playing down in Texas with Alice Cooper. Can you believe that Alice Cooper is opening for the Misfits? Who would have thought that's a sentence in the year 2022? Imagine in the year 2006 when we're all like, oh, what if Jerry Only and Glenn Danzig go back together and they were the Misfits again? And then in the year 2022, yeah, Glenn and Jerry are headlining a show with Alice Cooper opening. I mean, it's crazy. That is really, really crazy when you think about it, truly. But let's get back on topic here. Here's something old school. Skank and Pickle. Yeah, they're a ska band, right? They used to play with Sublime. All hail. What is that? Pickleman. Yes. All hail Pickleman. See that, Bob? Everybody knows about the Pickle Man. Yeah, man, it really does sound pretty cool. Alice Cooper. I just wish Bobby Steele was playing with them because Bobby Steele is a huge Alice Cooper fan. That to me is a shame. That is a shame and a half. It's a shame in the game, as HR would say. What else can I tell you? We're just about out of time here, guys. I gotta wrap this up. But it's just fun just to come on, just a non-structured chat, just a, hey, what's going on? Miss you all. I hope everybody's well out there, whoever watches this. I will say this, and I said this in that last live stream I did, you just got to keep moving forward. Don't ever give up on, something, your goals, things that you set out to do. Don't give up. Keep pushing forward, trekking forward, make things happen. Lond Pickleman, Gherkins Pickles. Ooh. Yeah, we really need a Lond Pickleman variety hour. Wouldn't that be great? Hi. What is Lond Pickleman? Oh, I know what he sounds like, actually. I do know what he sounds like. I just imagine the Lond Pickleman variety hour. Cough, cough, hint, hint. The Lond Pickleman variety hour. I am asking for this. I want the Lond Pickleman variety hour. I want the Lond Pickle. Actually, you can see Lond Pickleman. Biz, we're not leaving just yet. Very shortly, we will be. Very shortly. I can't share any BTS footage of the Pickleman, but he is in other films. And I don't know if those films have been made public yet, but if you go to Bob Rose's YouTube page. Oh, wait, what does he say? He says, I will eventually finish editing the Lon Pickleman streaming special, Soothing Family Landscapes. Yes. So Lons Pickleman. I will share it when Bob finishes editing it. I will share it on my channel as well. You guys should all subscribe to Bob anyway. Bob, put the link to your channel in the chat. But either which way, I will make sure to share it on my feed as well. Okay, they're not public yet. The Lons Bob, I think you need to do a trilogy. We need the Lons Pickleman Variety Hour, sponsored by Lon Pickleman, attorney at Pickles. He's an attorney at Pickles. There's a tractor in my ball, says Lynn. I miss this. I really miss just doing a non-structured, just talky talk like this. This is nice. This is really nice. Where did DLW said? DLW said Glenn and Jerry should really make a very limited edition ice cream called Black Candy. Of course, super limited because as the lyrics go, Black Candy is so hard to find, and of course, obviously, it would be from Glenn and Jerry's, I should say. Your band is called HMX, and what's the genre of music, Jacob? What is the genre of music? Yes, it's not going to be Bob's Dollars trilogy. It's going to be Bob's Pickles trilogy. Bob's Pickles. As a matter of fact, I actually named one of the characters in my movie is named Pickles, and that's not a joke. And then I remembered that the dude from Metalocalypse also has the name Pickles, which really, really upset me. And so I'm just going to tell people that it was an homage to Metalocalypse, which is a show that I did like, but I unintentionally named my character Pickles when there was already a character called Pickles on. I mean, listen, it's not like nobody has the monopoly on pickles except maybe Lon Pickleman. So I don't know. I don't know if that's a big deal or not. I don't know. God, there's so many things we could talk about. And I got to go. I just got to go. I got to pull myself away. Oh, he might submit them to Genreblast. I would love that. I would love that. Yeah, that would be great. That would be great. You know, Bob, you could string them all together and just make it the Lon Pickleman Variety Hour. That would be really great. Why Jack? Oh, Jack Devaney. I get it. Jack Devaney. Jack Devaney. I like that. I do work with one of my closest collaborators, actually, who produces all of my films. He has worked as a DP, location sound recordist. His name is Richard Vaine, and everything happens because of Richard Vaine. Richard Vaine is the sort of the fulcrum of everything Frumess. My producer, Richard Vaine. Harry Wang, or what about Samuel Honeycock? There's that guy too. Yes, everybody should submit to Genreblast. I agree. I fully concur. Genreblast is just a really good time all around. Especially, you know what the best part of Genreblast is? Obviously seeing all the movies, but like back in February, like we all just go out. Wait, what? What is David talking about? Dick Vaine. What do you mean, Dick Vaine? Richard, are you talking about my collaborative partner, Richard Vaine? Dude, come on. Wait a minute. Why can't I comment here? Huh. That's really weird. Let me see if this will let me comment. No. You know what? I can't write in the chat. How about that? Isn't that weird? No. First of all, Richard does not spell his last name like that. It's Richard Vaine, 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 like Vain, but with an E at the end. Richard Vaine. Okay. He also has a band called Richard Vaine and His Harsh Feelings. So I couldn't get anything done without Richard Vaine. Richard Vaine is one of the most important people in my whole operation. The sun rises and sets on Richard Vaine as my producing partner. I literally owe him everything. That's the truth. I owe him everything. He's the man. All right. We're going to get out of here. I'm going to play the trailer one last time. And yes, I love Richard's name. Richard's name is wonderful. Richard Vaine. Yes, that is his name. Richard Vaine. Now I'm gonna play the trailer one more time. Thank you guys for tuning in and checking out and seeing what I've been up to and whatnot. And I'll be back. I miss you all. Miss having good times on here. Yes, R.I.P. to Gord Lewis. Thank you, Laura. R.I.P. to him. Yes, David, it is an awesome name. I'm going to play the trailer for you one more time, and then we'll go out with the Patreon. Hold on one second. Here is the trailer for my brand new feature-length film, Gouge Away.
Will you do some yoga poses for me? I know you'll do a yoga pose for your Uncle Elmo, right, Anthony?
My friend Stanley. He's missing.
Texts, emails, smoke signals, no answer. I'm just worried.
Give me his info and I'll see what I can do. No promises.
You know, sometimes it's just really hard to play the cards that life deals you.
Hee
I'm not in the mood to talk about music right now.
Oh, not Michael Jackson. Hee the gas. There's cartridges and gas works that comes to go with it.
Joe, put that away.
You shitty little asshole. Who the fuck do you think you are?
Tony the Stamper is back and bloodthirsty for territory.
You call that a fucking play? You're gonna whiff, you motherfucker. You never came back here.
There will be blood.
Do you know what that song is called? It's like Puppies and Kittens. That's the name of the actual song. It's like a ukulele song, and I slowed it down, and that kind of became like the repeating motif in my new film, Gouge Away. I see Bob is going to go. Wow, Bob, that is just so wonderful. Bob says that he is going to go. Wait, I can't see the comment. Bob says that he is going to go and comment on the trailer for the algorithm. All of you should do the same. Please head over to the trailer, give it a like, leave a comment, yada, yada, yada. All of this stuff helps. In the meantime, I'm going to check out the Patreon. Guys, so good to see you. I will be back one time next week, and then you will not see me once again for quite a while. I'm sorry, not something that is ideal, but necessary in order to make all this stuff work. Patreon.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Jeff. So I've decided to make a Patreon. What is Patreon? I don't know how to define a Patreon. Let me look it up. Patreon is a membership platform that makes it very easy for creators to get paid for the things that they're already creating. I want to do it full time. I want this to be my full-time job. In my efforts to make that happen, I've set up this platform. Is it going to work? Is it going to be successful? I don't know, but I would rather try and crash and burn than not try at all. The goal is to create enough passive revenue so that I can continue to do this full-time, uninterrupted. Why? Because I love to do this. I love creating content. I love making videos. I love shooting films. I love doing podcasts. In case you couldn't tell, I love to talk and I never shut the fuck up. So right now I've kept the Patreon incredibly simple. There's 2 tiers, and that may change in the future. The Murdergram is a simple way to extend support for all of the hours and hours of free content on the channel for nothing more than $1. 38 cents goes to Patreon. What's $1.38, eh? It's less than a cup of coffee, but it's a great way that you can show support for very little effort. When you divide that $1.38 by the hours and hours and hours of time spent listening to this endless drivel of content, the dollar cost average works out. Next up is the YouTube casualty for $6.66. The YouTube casualty is loaded to the gills. Enjoy the archive ad-free, as well as ad-free early access to special docu-style podcast videos, music reaction commentaries, and the like, a month before they drop on YouTube, loaded with ads, I might add. You're also going to get exclusive content and behind-the-scenes content that is not available on YouTube or anywhere else. So you get to peek behind the veil. And believe me, there's a couple of choice pieces. Most of all, more than anything, whether you join the Patreon or not, I just want to thank each and every one of you that comes to the channel, that watches all the shows, that leaves comments, that participates, that subscribes. That's really the most important thing. This is just trying to find a way to earn a living as an artist. And with that, thank you for my TED Talk. Join the Patreon because we need you!
66 cents.